I became a homebody due to the fact that my body wanted to stay home. Take that in. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for joining. Don't be afraid to subscribe and make sure you hit that like button. I have frequently asked questions here for you today. Now, let me tell you, I am getting questions on the daily, like the daily, about what I'm doing. And those who don't even know I'm on a journey are like, oh, how do you keep fit? And I'm like, then I have to kind of tell them, well, this is what had happened and this is where we are now. So I get a lot of questions, a lot. So anyways, let's jump right into it. First question, how do you feel now that you've lost a significant amount of weight? Wow, that's a great question. I feel lighter on my feet. My health has improved. I feel happier because I'm able to go about my life the way I need to. It's not just about looking a certain way or feeling a certain way. Like, there's so many things that have changed due to this weight loss. And it wasn't 20 pounds, mind you. We're at, it was like 200 something pounds. Okay, so it's a lot. It's a lot. And that obviously would make a big difference in just my day-to-day life. So how do I feel? I feel amazing. I feel great. I am able to do all that I needed to do and all that I wanted to do that I didn't think I could do anymore. Things that I didn't even remember I used to do. And I was like, oh my gosh, I used to do this that way. But you just, you just start melting into the way you're doing things or not doing things. And you just become complacent. You just start to melt into these bad habits and lack thereof life, and it's crazy. Anyways, next question. How are you treated differently? Oh my gosh. I want to say, honestly, I was always given respect. I was always treated a certain way. And I guess that comes with how you treat people too. So I got what I gave and I carried myself a certain way. So I always kind of got that certain type of vibe from other people. They would give that, they would give that forward to me as well. But I didn't think I was missing out on positive treatment until now. Now I see how much better it is. And I didn't think it could get better than how I was treated before. I'm being honest with you. There were certain things that I didn't love, like healthcare issues and things like that. Just I felt I was avoided in certain things, or I would just kind of get the classic, you're too heavy, or just lose weight and those types of things. So I got a lot of that. But overall, my day-to-day, I was treated quite well. So again, that may just come with the fact that I treated people well, so they treated me well, and but I didn't think it could get much better. But now I'm like, oh my gosh, the way people treat me. Hello, ma'am. Oh my goodness. Like, like you're like this precious little gem that they don't want to like disturb or hurt, and they just want to show love to. And oh my gosh, it's through the roof. And I love love. And I love that people see me in a certain way. It does become conflicting for those that haven't, I guess, mentally come into their new bodies. For them, they might feel like, well, why didn't you give me that treatment then, But realistically, we know the world we live in. And I know I carry myself probably a little bit more forward too. So it allows people to come into my space in a different way than it did before, I'm sure. So I can't only blame the world around me. I have obviously a stake that played a part in this as well. So moving forward, do you feel better? Absolutely. I feel so much better. I remember having moments sitting on the couch, the dreaded couch. I threw it away, by the way. I remember sitting there thinking, I wish I could just unzip from this. I wish I could just get out of this body, because this is not me. Ugh. What a feeling. What a feeling. And now I move differently. I don't think differently. I'm still the same woman, but I just, I'm able to do all the things. Like, I don't hold back. I'm ready to do more. Now, when our world opens up to full capacity in this country and just all over, and people start feeling more safe, I want to do it all. I want to do it all. I'm a open-minded, adventurous person. Like, I became a homebody due to the fact that my body wanted to stay home. Take that in. Okay, I was listening to my body, not my body. It was a me. So yeah, I feel 100%, 1,000% better. Any regrets? None. None. I know one thing that people would automatically think is maybe I'd be like, well, I wish I had done it sooner. Sure, I could say that, but in actuality, I genuinely think everything in its time. Everything in its time. Had I not taken the course I did, it may not have panned out correctly. Maybe I'd be on a yo-yo situation. And I wouldn't have been able to have the experiences I did so that it could lead me to where I am. So any regrets? None. I'm so happy. Are you still on keto? Yes. I am. I have carb out days. I have days where I'm like, okay, it is a moment. I'm going to need some bread today. I'm going to need some bread. And I don't want to say like I restrict, I don't restrict, whatever the case may be. I have a lifestyle. My lifestyle will now be keto, and I have committed myself to it, not because I'm forcing myself, not because I'm torturing myself, because I actually love it. But I do have carb out days where I'm like, no, something's off. I'm feeling some hardo bread right now. Listen, we'll talk about hardo bread for the rest of our lives, okay? At least if you're on this channel. And who didn't know about hardo bread? Once you enter this channel, this is a hardo bread station, okay? This is where you tune in to find out about hardo bread. I should have a documentary. Listen, man. What do you mean? I'm going to have a documentary about hardo bread. Don't play with me. Anyways, I have carb out days, and I just do what I want. I have some treats. I have like sugar. That's another thing I've added. Before it was just carbs, like just straight up like a bread or maybe some rice or something that I don't generally have. But now I've added like donuts or something like that, and I'm able to do whatever because I've been able to learn how to manage my body and what it's doing and what it wants to do. Now, I don't need to restrict like that because I know what I'm doing, and my mind is right. So I'm not going to like go off, you know? Next one. Why keto? Ooh, yes. Okay, so that kind of lends itself to the previous question. I did keto specifically because I knew deep down in my heart and soul I could not do any kind of moderation when it came to carbs. I would not have been able to sustain a diet that had carbs at all. Being honest with you, that's how bad it was. If I had to portion control some hardo bread, it wouldn't have worked. Like I would have failed before I started. And that's probably why I kept failing before I started before. Okay? So no, I couldn't do any kind of those carb diets that I see out where it's like the opposite of, eating a lot of protein. They eat a lot of carbs and whatnot. No, because I wouldn't have been able to eat it within a certain portion control where I'm within a certain calorie and I'm able to be in a deficit. It wouldn't have happened. I would have been binging every day. So I knew I needed something like keto. It happened to be keto, but I know I needed something like that to just kind of go cold turkey. Honestly, I had to go cold turkey on the carbs, even the complex carbs, because I found anything that gave me a feeling of that feeling, honestly, even down to broccoli, like I felt like I wanted bread. Make it make sense. I don't know, and I don't know why. and then I brought the complex in, and now I'm at the point where I can, have those carb out days and go crazy. And before it was just one meal. It was one carb out meal. I would still OMAD. I would still one meal a day. And I would have carbs in that meal. It would just be like maybe a slice of pizza and some Doritos. That was one of the things I used to do. No, this is all day now. It's all day. I get up early. Listen, I get up early. And as early as the bread stores open, I'm getting fresh bread. I used to like bake and cook, but then I found that took too much time. Okay, it took too much time because that's half of my day that I could have been eating it. So anyways, I go crazy. I have my carb out days, but that's why I chose keto, because I knew that I needed to get rid of those things. I wasn't ready to take on a lifestyle that I knew would be somewhat restrictive but still allow carbs. So keto was it for me. What keeps you motivated? Love. I am such a family person. I love who I love, and I love me. And when you get a taste of something that is so close and dear to you, and you get to have those gifts that you've always had and have them even more so in abundance, you can't let go. So I feel like during those times where I was secluding myself, I was missing out opportunities with family. And now the flip side, I'm able to go everywhere with them. I'm able to do anything I want to do. And I'm not like, oh, well, you guys go ahead and do that because I feel uncomfortable in this setting. I feel tired. I feel whatever the case may be. My hip is hurting, I can't move, my back, my neck, my head, every other thing that came with my condition. And when I got a taste of how it felt not to be secluded anymore, when I got a taste of how I was going to be able to just open myself up to my loved ones and always be there, run around and do the most and be crazy and be myself, listen, what else did I need? Motivation, what? Like, that's it. Like, that's all I needed. And I think once we know our why, it makes so much sense. And that was my original why. It was for my family. It was for me taking care of myself so I could be here for my family. And many have heard me say that. And that's it. Like, once that is just set in stone, there's no moving it. That stone is too heavy. You don't turn that. So that's what keeps me motivated. Do you work out? Yes. Yes. I work out a lot. Not because I'm obsessed. Partially because I have so much energy. Like, even if I just allot an hour to do emails, like sending emails to clients, I'm like, okay, I want to do this, whatever the case may be. I'm there typing. And now I've found that I do it on my phone a lot because I'm able to move. I'm not at a desktop or on a laptop or anything like that. So I'm able to do that. I'm able to voice to text or whatever the case may be. And I'm able to do my steps. But the joke is, I can't not do my steps because I have so much energy. It's like I don't even want to sit down and do it. It's like I really actually find myself stepping and I don't even need any more steps for the day. So I definitely 100% love working out. I also strength train. I lift. Oh gosh, I could do this all day. I could talk about this. I don't want this video to be too long. I definitely love deadlifting. I love free weights as well. Gosh, man, the delts, like back, legs, the leg press though. Okay, so I love lifting. I love all of that. I always did. I think I used to tell myself I was working out before. It wasn't really happening though. So yeah, real talk now, I really love working out, and I can't see myself not working out because I have so much energy. Like, I actually need to move or I feel crazy. And to answer another question that I don't have here, but I'm just going to answer it, I work out every single day, or at least I move every single day. So I might not be able to hit a gym per se, but I do have 40-pound dumbbells. I do have a bunch of free weights here. I do have treadmill. I can run around the house. I have stairs. I have all different kinds of things. I can lift my couch, whatever the case may be. I'm able to do things in the home. So whatever, wherever, however, I'm getting a workout in. Done. Oh, what do you want to do next? I found this one interesting and it puts me on pause. I'm not really sure how to answer it. But what do you do next? You just go on with life. Like, I think a lot of us that have been in this situation, and hopefully you relate, we spend so much of our life actually just thinking about losing weight. Or like what we can't do because we can't lose weight. Or what we can do if we can't lose weight. Or what we could have done if we coulda, shoulda, woulda. We spend a lot of time doing that. And counting calories. And doing the most. No. No, no, no. I can't. Spent so much time doing that. I can't even fathom like how much time was taken just focused on being overweight. Like, what kind of life is that? So to answer that question, what's next? Me. How do you maintain? So, I may not be a maintenance professional, but I will say, even though I haven't been maintaining for 10, 20 years, and I can't tell all, the little ones that, this is how you do it and what you do. But I figured it comes down to science, numbers, and logic. What I take out of my body, what I spend, has to be the same as what I earn. So I did that. I remember it was around the 200 mark. It was around the 200 mark, and I started playing around with it. And I was like, for a week, I'm going to see if I maintain and I don't drop and I don't gain. And I did it. It was like, okay, so it makes sense. Around, I think, 180. Was it 180, I did the same thing, and it worked. It worked so well. Now, during these times, I started logging again. I started logging my stuff because I hadn't been logging in forever. So I logged it just to make sure I was working out and everything was where I thought it should be. And it worked. And now I'm at my lowest weight. And my current weight, you'll have to wait to find out on that in another video, because I gotta wait. I'm revealing my new weight somewhere else, so I gotta wait. But I made it work, and I maintained, and I think I have it down to a science, to a T, and I think I got it in the bag. I'm not tooting my own horn here, but I think I got it. But yeah, that's it for questions, guys. If you have any more, make sure you let me know. Oh, and by the way, I'm a cast member on Naja Wives of Toronto. Make sure you check it out on Afroland TV. And if you can, download the app so that way you get notifications when it's loaded. And I'm excited because they're going to keep rolling and keep that tea spilling. I'll see you guys soon. Take care.